UK, big business, we linked up in the UK with them outlaws, no limit forever, and we mash hard, and we stay out the cheddar.
Like with that sort of early introduction, because I think, like you said, you know, you did your stuff with Midlands Mafia and stuff, but a lot of people was doing garage or grime and stuff, but talking like rap and hip hop. You know, you sound influenced by Snoop Dogg, and that's what you was listening to. So hearing a particular type of music, a particular type of way, it's kind of like reggae music. You hear it a particular type of way for the authenticity and the kind of rawness of it. Now, I say that because a lot of people criticized Slash, and even myself and many other kind of UK rappers who they feel, you know, sound too American. But the thing is, I'd say a lot of them were doing music at a time and listening to even music at a time from the, you know, the rap scene, whereas it wasn't as global as it is now, where everybody's kind of listening to the same thing. So people's influences were different. What they were listening to was different. What they was producing was different. And I think for a lot of us in Birmingham at that time, it was like, you know, the American influence to a degree, the Jamaican and Caribbean influence and stuff. And, you know, we took that and made our own sort of sound and style of music within it.
And come back to like with the accent and that. Yeah, it was back in the early days, there wasn't hardly anybody rapping, especially street rap and like talking about what's going on road and that. It was like Dark Knights, you know, Morris Daughter, you know, and Slash, really, that's it. That's it at the time. And then after you had like Mr. My Boy, Downside 24, and people like that. But before them, it was just like Dark Knights. Dark Knights don't get mentioned a lot, but Dark Knights were doing their thing with Handsworth, you know what I mean? And
yeah, man, shout out to Dark Knights.
Yeah,
Grey Go, and
definitely,
JB.
You know, yeah, and a lot of people, like when you're in it, you know about the real history, you know what I mean? So, like,
you know, when I was always doing my thing. So, you know, I was made aware of certain other people kind of at the same time as I was doing my thing, but not to say they didn't predate me, because some of them were older than me, you know what I mean?
Exactly, because you Cash Money as well, innit?
Yeah, so, you know.
Yeah, Cash Money as well.
I did my little thing, and it was like, I remember even hearing some Dark Knight stuff, like, you know, so they would do.
Yeah.
I remember Morris Daughter, people talking about Morris Daughter, you know, and then Slash, I got to more see a lot of that unfolding and stuff as well. And, you know, even been a part of some of the albums and stuff. Or, you know, me and Grinch put together a big track, which, you know, and then, you know, continue on from there. But it's like, as you said, with the history of Burma, one of the things you mentioned was like the musical influence. When you said people come up to you and saying the influence, do you feel as though, I guess what we see nowadays with the influx of how much rappers there are now, is, you know, as opposed to before, it was few and far between. And then especially when it comes to expressing like street reality, it was mainly people who came from it. But now that's been magnified and transposed, where you've got people in all different areas of the environment expressing, you know, their version of their street reality and stuff. Do you think some of the music that we made at that time is has it had the effect on what we see now with the young generation?
Definitely, yeah, most definite. Because back in our time, like, you know yourself, like unless you went from Handsworth or Aston, you know, or a place like that.
Join us on the line, boutonline.com, for the hottest UK, US flavor. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to be updated when we drop some content.